Wait. If you are a Ghanaian, whether you're a Ghanaian or not, please come closer. Come. Take the front seat for Ghanaians. Most importantly, because your ambassador is back at it again with another mind-blowing, interesting, captivating, and most importantly, very expository episode for what we have here, right here on this table of vibes upon vibes with Chivi, guys. And yes, before we proceed, before you say, I'm not hearing you clearly, be audible, let me see your face very well. Hold up. Let me take up my glasses. Yes. Okay, let me keep it here. Right, we are back at it again to another family gathering of my own beloved brothers and sisters from the motherland with other country citizens. In case you stumbled on this channel and you are not a Ghanaian, a Nigerian, a Zimbabwean, a South African, Kenyan, name it, as long as you are an African from the continent of Africa, it doesn't matter whether from north, south, east, west, and central. I just need you to kindly hit on the like button, share, and subscribe if this is your first time here. Now let's delve straight into it. Now, if you don't know, I have always been one person that has been the anti-Japa. Yes, like Ghanaians would say, Jamie. I don't know if I'm correct. Yes, I have never been 100% in support of Japa, which is running away, leaving your country by every means possible to another man's country, maybe definitely, most definitely for greener pastures. Why? Because I don't know, I believe I have every potential, or we have every potential way back here in Africa, in our various countries, to make it if we try to succeed. Yes.
So this man has been trending for some hours now for making a very controversial statement about Africa and Europe. Well, I don't know if it's controversial, but I think this is the bitter truth. And the fact that it's coming from, a non-African is making people accept the whole fact. And I bet you if this one came from an African, the reactions would have been different. Especially Udimaya. You don't know. Udimaya made this particular statement. But then go and see the comment section. I mean, you have people telling you that what? A Dutch passport is better than what? A Legon PhD. But then they are not telling you that these opportunities, if it's out of 10, only one person will get them. You get it? For those of you who haven't seen the video, let me play for you.
Guys, life is a in Europe. Life is not what you think it is in Europe. And your brothers and sisters that are here now will not tell you that because they are really ashamed. I lived 14 years in Tanzania. 14 years. Life is better. There's so much opportunity in Ghana, Nigeria, Uganda, Tanzania, Kenya. All my brothers and sisters there, trust me, if you work hard, you graft hard, your life is much better. You want to know what's happening here in Europe when you come here? I'll give you my breakdown, okay? My flat, my tiny flat, 1,400 euros a month. My energy bill, 250 euros a month. My gas bill, 100 euros a month. My car license, my car insurance, 45 euros. My mobile phone, 50 euros. My TV, 40 euros. My local government tax, 160 euros a month. My list goes on. At the end of the month, I spent 3,000 euros only bills. So if you earn your 400 euros in Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, Burundi, Congo, you're way better off. And you have fucking freedom and a beautiful country. I want to quit in Europe. The only good thing here is my kids' education. That's it. So please stop asking me for jobs and from Africa. Life is not what you think it is.
You know what the thing is? You're not depressed. You're not depressed. I beg you. You're not depressed. You just need a trip to Ghana. And that's the thing. That's the thing. One thing I learned, chop life before life chops you, Charlie. See you there.
Because at the end of the day, there's nothing, first of all, like home. Like the first place you've ever known all your life, you've been comfortable and very conversant with, should be even where you should be well informed, well grounded enough, knowledgeable enough to make it and make it real good if you really have the intention and the passion to succeed in, right? That has been my personal opinion. I don't know about you. And because I think like this, it makes me want to, or make people want to look at me as being weird. Most times with my family, friends, relatives will want to say, what kind of mentality do you have? People are looking forward to leaving the country. And I will say, hold up, I love my country, Nigeria, no matter how bad it is. Don't get it twisted. I can as well travel to visit on vacation, touring and exploring other countries when it gets to that, right? I still have that mindset. In fact, I'm a huge fan of one person that want to travel around the whole world before I leave the surface of the earth, right? But do you know that, yes, do you know that it is very easy to make it way back here in Africa than the Europe, the British, Asian countries that most of us Africans leave our countries to? I know you might want to agree or disagree, and this is not to say anyone whose intention is to leave their country to other country for greener pasture or whatever. It is solely and totally your own personal opinion and decision. This is just me talking and having conversation with us as family, right? And yes, just like you've heard and you've seen, on this is not to really try to convince you otherwise, like I will always say, but making it easy for us to understand, because I know there are people that might think or are thinking in the same limelight, in the same school of thought, ideology, like myself. And that's why for the most times you see that most of us have dedicated and proposed in our heart that, okay, we're not going to join others and leave, because of course if we definitely leave the country, all of us, I mean, who will stay back to build a country? That's why you see that there are people who always like take it upon themselves to stay back to building the country. The other day I stumbled on a video in one of my sister Ivy's channel of a Ghanaian who really had the intention, yes, of building his country in the area aspect of real estate, and that was actually a dream come true, which really has changed the life of so many citizens who are in that school of Japa differently, entirely changed their life in the area of building, investing way back in their country. And even foreigners like the African Americans that have been lost are now seeing it or seeing reasons why they should even come back to build. These are the reasons why I will always stand with the fact that not everybody's dream should be leaving the country. There are potential, there are 100% chances, opportunities, name it, in different facets, in different angles, that you or we can make it way back home in Africa.
Meet Mr. Danny Angels, the heart and soul behind Royal Kingdom Estate, a visionary leader, a humanitarian, and a CEO who truly cares. With a deep passion for real estate and a mission to uplift others, he's not just selling land, he's changing lives. With transparency and integrity at the core of his work, Mr. Angels has made property ownership seamless for the diaspora, ensuring a hassle-free experience every step of the way. But his vision goes beyond just land and buildings. He's building a community, one that fosters collaboration, growth, and lasting connections between Ghana and its people abroad. As more diasporans invest in Ghana, the country experiences a surge in development, creating opportunities for both locals and foreigners alike. For Mr. Angels, this is more than business. It's a mission to empower the diaspora, help them reclaim their heritage, and contribute to Ghana's bright future. Through Royal Kingdom Estate, he's making this vision a reality.
It's very important for most of us that were raised in this country, and then for those who are out of Africa who live in the West, it's important to come back home, invest, and just be part of the growth, in Ghana and the rest of Africa.
I've already been having conversation with others back home who I know are interested in one just coming to Ghana, but to really understand that this world is ours. Everything is back home. The United States is beautiful. I love it. I love to travel, but I've made up my mind that I will be coming back home at least once a year.
Exactly.
So I'm grateful, and I thank you all.
Ghana and Africa overall has a lot of opportunity for diasporans.
Danny, I am so excited to have a conversation with you today.
I'm super excited too.
Yeah, I've been watching you. I've seen videos.
Re-emergence of the lives of Martin Luther King, the lives of Nelson Mandela, the lives of Mosiah Marcus Garvey. Why do I say so? Royal Kingdom Estate has decided that we are going to create a soft landing for our people when it comes to real estate, because every individual needs real estate to thrive. If we can make it easier for them to invest in real estate, then we are going to have a lot of people coming back home. So our success story largely has been anchored on this principle.
Okay. Hearing how much you want to do something to help the diaspora is really, really great. What I want to know is who you are, because I want to understand how you came to be somebody who even cares about the diaspora, because as we said, you didn't leave this country. Where are you from?
Can I be very honest with you? I feel that I have a mission. I have a mantle. There is a supreme purpose for my existence on earth. And let me explain that. My love affair with the diaspora started when I was a 14 to 15-year-old boy working in the craft village. There was a time I was supposed to go back to the boarding house, and I used to come to the city center to just do menial jobs to save up to go back to the boarding house. A day before of me going back to school, I lost my school fees. I lost everything. How? Then there was this diaspora group that came on the mission, comprises of Caribbeans, African Americans, they used to come to the crowd village. We used to play drum. They used to come and sit down. We just, entertain them.
Yeah.
And they became very close to me. And I used to go to their hotel. At the time, the hotel was like Bayview, was around Shashi. When I lost everything and I went to them, they all contributed.
Really?
And gave me more than I lost. Gave me assorted items to go back to the school. So I feel indebted to the people of the diaspora, right? And to start the brand, to know that today as we speak, 85% of my clients are diasporans. It takes me back to the point that it is divine. Now, going back to your question, I was born in the Volta region of Ghana, from a very humble home.
Which town?
Bako, it's close to Kwando.
Yes.
And you said your dad went to school there, right?
Yeah, yes.
So we are producing that. So I tell people all the time that I am the true son of the land. Why? I didn't leave. I didn't leave not because life was rosy, but I have pushed through adversity. I have been very resilient. And by the grace of God, working hard in various industries. I used to work in hospitality. I've worked as a bartender. I've worked as a marketing representative. I've worked in sales, in hospitality. And in all these years, I was mentored by diverse group of people.
For those who are outside already and you are really thinking of whether to come back home, start afresh, or continue from where you stopped, come back and invest, the choice is completely yours. Because one thing I will always leave us with is that there's no place like home, and there's never a place that can be called home. The kind of lifestyle we have in the European, in the Western and British world is totally and completely different. You will never know until you travel there. You will never know until you experience it. And for people who are even from there, like you heard, telling us point blank and period, just the way it is, it's enough reason to convince you. We've got a lot of relatives, friends, family, acquaintances, and well-wishers, in fact strangers, who take it upon themselves to come online and steal without shame. Like you heard, most of them are ashamed. Most of them are really feeling a certain way, how they will be judged, how they will be misinterpreted, how they will be mocked and laughed at the end of the day. That's why they swallow all these things in shame and in pride, not to really make it open. But in a real sense, guys, these people are really going through crucibles. They are going through worse situations than you can ever imagine. This is not to debase or demean them, but telling it the way it is, right? Some of them out there, if they see the opportunity to run out of debt, save up, have a clear credit record, clean credit record, and definitely save up and come back, they will do just that. And that's why you see, for the most part, most of them try to invest in their homeland, their country. And what is the essence of investing in your homeland for me personally, if it is not going to be utilized by you? Like, imagine when you invest in your country and the currency exchange is totally different from where you are at. It means for you to convert that money at the end of the day, make good use of it over where you are, the country where you're situated, will be very, very a kind of difficult, right? Will be a kind of difficult compared to when you make this money in foreign currency and you are here investing here and you're getting your money in hard currency, in foreign currency. It's way better. Like, imagine, for instance, people who are making content online or investing, trading, call it whatever, online, and they're earning in hard currency, foreign currency. When being exchanged, you see how much that money is amounted to and what it leverages them on. Yes, so it's easier to make good use of that money or your return on investment at the end of the day when you are in your country than there, because literally other people might definitely be the one, family, friends, relatives, benefiting from your investment at the end of the day, except you have strong patterns, strong connections, and strong strategies that you've already mapped out, put in place to help you and guide you. This video might be majorly centered for people in the diaspora, and yes, for those who still intend to leave the country. Like I will say, and I'll always say, the intention is absolutely yours. The opinion and decision is completely yours. So whether you are thinking of traveling outside or not, look inwardly, look around you, and look out for the opportunities that surround you first. Until they are exhausted, that is when you can say, okay, I have exhausted all plans. Maybe my dream, my calling is not here, my destiny and my purpose is not here. Let me now travel out. That's the way I see it, right? But for the most part of it, if you're intentional, key and emphasis on intentional, you have 99.9% chances of making it in Africa, because we are blessed. Like, of a truth, Africa is blessed. Blessed with a lot of opportunities. You come to Ghana, you see how foreigners are trooping in and out. What do you think is bringing them in? What do you think they are coming in for? Now the answer is yours. And that's why at the end of the day, when they come, it seems as though they don't want to go. Look at some of the things they enjoy, like the music.
Laying here
Like the food.
Ah, what you tell me? No. I never do, Baba.
Men at work.
Men at work. I see me going to the news.
Debbie. One talk Gary.
Debut.
Oh, God,
My mistake. Anna.
Yo, Martin.
No, bro, need the Gary the other day.
Sorry. I just still no kakra. Oh, you know.
No, when you that's it.
Now you tell me after all these people will still want to leave? No, and most of them come to invest, and most of them come to develop the country as well, even though we cannot exempt the bad eggs, the illegal ones who come in with the wrong intention. And I think for my next episode in my other channel, I'll definitely share the video here, which I would go down in details in bits to discuss the new invention and innovation that the Minister for Interiors for the motherland Ghana has come up with. I will definitely push that video to my other channel, Civic Inspiration, so put an eye on that channel in case you're not aware. And ladies and gentlemen, this is just me coming here, sitting with us, round table discussion and conversation, man to man, woman to woman, boys and girls. Exactly. What do you think about this whole idea, opinion, and topic in general, based on reactions and analysis? Let me know your thoughts, your opinion, because I found this topic making round on the internet, and I was like, no, we need to talk about it, because if you know, on here on the stable of Vibe with Civic, we do all things that has to do with the motherland with and for other countries. Exactly. And this is exactly what we are here for today. Like I said, let me know your thoughts, your opinion, your input down there in the comment section. And if you are yet to like this video, come on, what are you waiting for? Kindly hit on the like button, share and subscribe. If this is your first time, don't make it your last. Exactly, Charlie. And yes, with that, I would say we've come to the very end of this episode, right? Keeping it real, happy, safe and blessed until I will catch you in my next one. But for now, do have a lovely, blessed, a peaceful, happy and a successful day out there. Ciao.